So we're starting in Supta Baddha Konasana, the reclining down angle pose or butterfly pose. Knees out to the side, soles of the feet together. And the arms resting either away from the body or on the body, helping to gently guide and remind the breath. And the invitation is to close the eyes if that's comfortable for you. And if not, maybe just lower your eyes and kind of soften your gaze so you're not actually looking at anything. Notice all the places where your body feels heavy on the ground. Just scanning through the body, just noting one by one heavy points of contact. And then see if perhaps there are lighter points of contact. A little less pressure. And then we'll move our awareness from the surface of the outer body, the back body, to the inner body, feeling the movement of breath. And then begin to deepen the breath. Imagine that you're filling the whole torso with your breath, from the tailbone and both buttocks all the way up to the top of the head, or at least the shoulders. Feeling all the space that the inhale creates. And maybe deepening the inhale so that you push that space out a little bit further. Open up a little bit more. And then when you exhale, just let go, soften, relax. And then lift the knees and lift the feet to the height of the knees. Curl your tailbone slightly up so that you're pressing the small of your back into the ground. And then we'll take turns lowering the feet to the ground without bending anymore in the knees. So the whole action comes from the hip. And your aim is that as you lower the foot down, you continue to press the back flat into the ground. It'll want to arch up and you're going to press it down. And then just go one leg at a time, taking one breath to do each side. Really fight the natural inclination for the lower back to arch off the ground, strengthening your belly, pressing the back down. do one morning. Up with the feet on the ground, knees bent. Rock yourself up so that your body is upright. Feet are on the ground, knees are bent. Okay. And then we're gonna lay back down. Bring the hands in front of the chest with the palms facing up. And then we're gonna exhale and curl ourselves back up and tap the hands down to the ground to the right. And then lower back down. Exhale, come up, tap the hands to the left. Inhaling down, exhaling up. Just going to one side each time the feet are on the ground. Tapping down. Just alternating side to side. Doesn't have to be a big, ginormous twist. Just touching down to the side. A few more. You can go faster if you like. One more on each side. And then come back down. And take the feet a little wider apart and rest the knees together. Return to a nice, slow, deep breath, feeling the breath spreading you wider across the floor. And then exhaling, sinking you deeper into the floor. Okay, then take the feet wider still. Drop the right knee down. And you want to take a peek and see, is the right knee straight down from the right hip? And is the right foot straight out from the right knee? So you're creating right angles and straight lines. And then go ahead and place the left foot on top of the right knee if you can. If not, just leave it on the ground with the knee open out to the left. Then we'll send the right arm overhead. Nice long deep breaths. Curl the outer edge of the right foot toward the right knee or the left foot. Feel your breath. Deepen your breath. Return the left foot to the ground with the knee up in the air. And then take hold of the right foot with your right hand and pull it alongside the hip. If you can tuck the foot under and be on the top of the foot, go ahead. If not, the foot can kind of bend off to the side. And then press into the left foot, lift your hips and tuck your tailbone under. Press your right knee away from you. You might even try bringing your right hand to your right heel and pushing away from you. And then you can press down into your left foot and just curl your tailbone up if you want the stretch to be deeper. Stay with your breath. Notice if there's a sense of liking or not liking your experience, or maybe not tuned in to your experience, not knowing the experience. Just check in how you're relating to it. And then release that right foot. Place the ankle on top of the left knee. Bring your right hand to your right thigh and press the thigh away from you. Nope. Keep that left foot where it was, right under the left knee. And then if you want to make the stretch deeper, you can lift your left thigh and bring your hands behind the thigh. Lift your left foot to the height of the right foot. Take a deep breath in. And then when you exhale, press the left foot toward the right foot. Pull the chin in toward the throat. And then try to relax your right leg. See if it can receive the stretch without resisting it. Breathe in, breathe out. Be aware of each breath. Release the hands. Place the left foot down all the way out to the side. Then let that knee fall in toward the midline. The right foot can stay on the knee, or if that's too intense for you, you can take it off. And then just take a peek to see if that left knee is straight down from the left hip and the left foot is straight out from the left knee. And then go ahead and send your left arm overhead. And sideways flex your left foot, bringing the outer edge of your foot toward your knee. Breathing in, breathing out, relaxing with your out breath. Okay, and then place the right foot on the ground with the knee straight up. Grab hold of the left foot and pull it alongside your left hip. bringing the knee as close to the floor as you can, being either on the top of the left foot or having it out to the side is fine. Have the the right shin straight down. So the knee is over the foot. Rod, lift your right knee and place your right foot a little bit more to the right. Rod, place your right foot a little bit more to the right. Move your right foot to the right. There you go. Good. And then we'll press into that right foot just enough to tuck the tailbone under. And then reach the left knee away from you, or if you can even use the heel of your hand against the heel of your foot and press the foot away from you. Okay, release that left foot and place the ankle onto your right thigh. And then with your left hand, press your left thigh away from you. And that may be enough of a stretch for you, or if you want to go further, clasp your hands behind the back of your right thigh. Lift your right foot to the height of the knee. Flex both feet. Inhale. Exhale, press the right foot toward the left foot, pull the chin in toward the throat, lengthen the back of your neck. Release your hands if you were using them. Return the right foot down, then the left foot. Straighten the legs, shake them out. Reach the arms overhead, take a deep breath, stretch long. And then as you exhale, tuck your chin, curl your head up, reach your arms forward, and bring yourself all the way up to sitting. Legs straight out ahead of you. Big toes together, heels wide enough apart so that the outer edges of the feet are parallel to each other. Press the thighs down into the ground. Send the arms out. Pull the toes in, press the heels out. Pull the shoulders down, reach the fingers up. Breathe long and deep and slow. Open the legs wide apart. Inhale. Exhale, fold over one leg. Inhale up. Exhale over the other leg. Inhale up. Try to think about bringing your chest toward your thigh more than your forehead toward your knee. Try not to bend the knee as you fold. Try to keep them straight. And on your next exhale, bring the hands down in front of you. Pull the fingertips toward you to lift the chest. And then as you exhale, see if you can hinge forward from the hips without rounding the back. And then inhale, draw the fingertips toward you, lengthen. Exhale, hinging forward. And just continue like that, keeping your spine straight. One breath at a time. And go ahead and lift yourself up. Reach up, inhale. Exhale the arms down to the legs. Help the legs to come in. Windshield wiper for the feet. And then come to hands and knees. Bring the hands a little bit in front of the shoulders, about a hand's length. So if you'd like to skip this next series and just do cat and cow instead, that's fine, as long as you're moving the spine. But we're just going to add a little bit of a more rigorous version. So on the next exhale, curl the toes and lift the hips into downward dog. Inhale, lower the hips, come into plank. Exhale, bend the elbows, lower yourself. If you can hover above the floor, great. If not, that's fine. Inhale into upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or jump up between the hands. Inhale, reach all the way up to standing. Exhale, fold into forward bend. Inhale, back into plank. Exhale, lower, chaturanga, hovering or to the floor. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, look forward, step up or jump up between the hands. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, arms reach up, slight backward bend. Exhale, forward bend, hands to the ground. Inhale, jump back into plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or jump up. Inhale, all the way up, standing backward bend. Exhale, forward bend, bring hands to the floor. Inhale, jump back into plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, look forward past your hands. Exhale, step or jump the feet up. Inhale all the way up. Exhale down. 2 more rounds, go at your own pace. The next time you come into the forward bend, we'll stay there. The forward bend that comes after the standing backward bend. So we're staying in the forward bend. Just rock a little bit from the toes to the heels. Inhale toward the toes. Exhale to the heels. Don't lift the heels or the toes. Just shift the weight. Inhale forward, exhale back. How far back can you go? What does that feel like in the body? Can you empty out your belly at the end of your exhale when you're really leaning back? Beautiful. Come back to center. Lift your toes and spread them wide. Bring your first two fingers around your right big toe. Bring your hand onto your left hip. Bend your knees. Open your eyes. Look at the floor. Breathe with awareness. And then lift yourself up to standing, taking the toe with you. And then send the leg out to the side. Straighten your standing leg. You can send the left arm out to the side as well. Bring the leg in front of you. Bring the arms up overhead. Arms overhead. And then step that right foot all the way back. Keep the arms overhead, coming into warrior one. Press the right thigh back, the right heel down, the tailbone forward. Lift the chest and the gaze. Bring the right hand down onto the ground at about 2 o'clock of the left foot. And then lift that right leg up behind you. Roll your belly to the left. If you can take your gaze up to your left hand, go ahead. If not, look down. Reach back strong through your right foot. Breathe into your body. Really use your breath to twist. Every exhale, rotate your ribs. And bring the left hand down. Step the right foot back under the right hip. Come into a forward bend. Spread the toes of the right foot wide on the ground. Take hold of the left big toe with the first two fingers of your left hand. Bring your right hand onto your right hip. Bend your knees. Push down into your right foot. Lift yourself up to standing, bringing your left foot with you. And then send the left leg out to the side. Maybe the right hand comes out as well. Focus your gaze, focus your mind on your breath. And then bring that left leg straight in front of you. Take the arms up in the air. Straighten the leg, flex the foot. Bend that right knee, step the left foot all the way back, bringing the foot onto the ground. And then press back through the left thigh, really nailing the heel into the ground. Bring the tailbone forward, lift the belly, lift the chest, lift the gaze. Shoulders down. Feel your warrior. Both feet really solidly on the earth. Grounded, strong. Feel the courage in your heart. And then we'll bring that left hand down to the ground at about 10 o'clock of the foot. Lift the left leg up, the right arm is up in the air. The belly rotates to the right. Really engage your legs. So you're pressing down into your right one, reaching back through your left one, taking your eyes up to your hand if you can, or down if not. Breathing in deep, and when you exhale, rotate the ribs to the right. Revolved half moon number 2, deep twist through the belly. Beautiful. Bring the hand down, return the left foot, hang forward. Let's bend both knees, take hold of opposite elbows, and sway from side to side. Really let your head go. Let it be framed by your arms. And come to stillness. Release your arms, tuck your chin, roll yourself up, reach the arms up, inhale. Exhale the arms down. Relax the hands. Feel your standing posture. Then step your right foot right in front of your left foot. We're doing even more balancing. We'll send the arms up. Interlace all the fingers except the index fingers. Take a breath, lengthen through the spine. And then exhale, bring the hips to the right, the arms to the left, and the gaze will come to the right to help secure your balance. See if the breath can come up under those right ribs and make some more space. So So you're not just here to challenge yourself, but to open and relax. Use the shape. Breathe into it. And inhale up. Exhale, release the arms down. Return the foot. Take a moment, feeling both feet on the ground. And then when you're ready, eyes are open. Step the left foot right in front of the right foot, so that the heel right just abuts the toes. Eyes are open, arms come up. Interlace the fingers except the index finger, Sipo Mudra. Inhale and lift tall through the sides of your body. Exhale, send your eyes to the left, your hips to the left, your arms and head to the right. Slow, long breath. And lift yourself up. Release the arms down. And step the foot back. Close the eyes. Roll the shoulders. And relax. One more balancing pose, but I hasten to call it a balancing pose because I don't want us to focus on the balance. The balance is just incidental. We have to be on one foot in order to achieve the pose, but it's a heart opening pose. So sometimes it could be helpful to think of it that way. Otherwise we get so caught up in the balance and we forget what the posture can be doing for us. So again, we'll lift the toes and open them and spread them wide. And then really root your right leg down into the ground. Feel the weight of your body hovering over that right leg and feel the strength of your right leg. Like it's not just on the ground, but it's seeping into the ground. Sorry, did I say right leg? I mean left leg, but I think you're on your left leg. Great. And then send the left arm up. And really feel the expanse of that foot pressing down and the arm reaching up and the breath flowing through from bottom to top. Slow, long, deep breaths. Let the eyes open. And maintain a connection to the breath and this open space that you're creating with your body. Turn the right palm to face away from you. Lift your right foot and place it in your right palm. So the right palm is still facing away from you when it takes your foot. Feel your breath and then start to kick the foot back away from you. Really opening the chest. The foot is pulling the right shoulder open. The breath comes in and opens more. The left arm reaches up. The breath is strong, spacious, alive. Okay, now see if you can not touch down. Release and bring the knee up into the chest. Counter stretching. Lifting tall through the crown of the head. Pressing down into the foot. Lock into your breath. Good job, you guys. Pull the belly in as you exhale. And release down. Close the eyes. Notice the feeling in your left leg compared to your right. Then lift your right toes, spread them wide, lower down. And anchor yourself down into your right foot. Feel the foot sinking down. Feel the whole leg sinking down, the whole body balancing over that right leg even before we lift the left foot. Can already feel that sense of stability in that right leg. And then send the right arm up. Really feeling the contrast of the lower body pressing down and the upper body reaching up. And the breath spanning the distance between the two. Stay connected to the breath. It's going to stabilize your posture. Turn the left palm to face out. Lock your gaze in. And lift your left foot into your left hand. Notice if when you did that, you lost track of your breath. It's so easy to lose track of the breath. So really try to stay connected to it. And then kick that left foot back. Really pulling the shoulder open and exposing the chest and breathing into the chest. See if you cannot touch down. Release and bring the left knee into the chest, clasping your hands under the knee, pulling it up and in. Standing strong like a stork on your right foot. Lifting up through the crown of the head, pulling the belly in, sinking the tailbone down, roll the shoulders back and down. Beautiful. Release down. Just stand for a moment. The eyes closed. Just feeling the strength of the bones in your legs. Feeling the strength of your connection to the ground. And then inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bend the knees, lift the heels. Lower down into a squat. Bring the hands together in front of the heart. Pull the belly in. Drop the tailbone down. Heels are off the ground. We're balancing on the toes. The feet are not wide. They are hip width apart. Lifting through the chest, pulling the belly in, lengthening down through the spine. And then if you want to challenge your balance some more, close your eyes. And then release your hands to the ground. Lower yourself slowly onto your buttocks. And then lower slowly onto your back. Your hands can be in front of you, overhead. That's a little harder. On your chest, a little easier. Finding your way onto your back with your knees bent. Knees are bent. Feel your breath, belly, ribs, chest. Sinking into the ground. And then line the feet up right under the knees. So you may need to pull them in closer to the buttock. Maybe not. And then lift your hips up just enough to clasp your hands under your back. If you're not able to clasp your hands on your back, grab hold of the outer edges of your mat. And then we're going to roll the shoulders under one at a time. And then press the feet forward to lift the hips all the way up, lift the buttocks up, press into the shoulders, lift the ribs up, lift the chest up. Pull the hands apart, or if you're holding on to the edges of the mat, press them forward away from you. And just breathe. Release your hands, lay your spine down slowly onto the ground. Lift your head off the ground. Bring your hands onto your thighs. Lift your feet off the ground. Press your thighs into your hands and your hands into your thighs. And then bring the feet back down. Lift your tailbone, tuck it under, release the legs, shake them out. If you're using a night pillow, you can place that on your eyes now. If not, maybe you're comfortable closing your eyes. And then rest the arms out away from the body with the palms facing up. Take a breath in through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth. Release the weight of your body into the ground. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth. Releasing the jaw, letting the teeth part, the lips part. Inhale deep. Exhale out of the mouth. Release the activity of the mind, turning your mind's attention to the activity of breath. And then even release the activity of breathing. Just letting breath happen passively, without interfering, without controlling. Just witnessing, observing the breath as a bystander, unattached, just curious. Resting your mind on each inhale and exhale. just as you're resting your body on the ground, deeply relaxed, letting go, letting go, letting go. Breathe into your heart, move fingers and toes. Reach the arms overhead, take a deep breath, stretch long. Hug the knees into the chest, rocking gently side to side, feeling the ground massaging your back. Come center, rub hand to hand and foot to foot, bringing energy back into the body. Roll over onto your side, resting your head on your underside arm, resting your body on the ground, resting your mind, just being in this moment. Even if the mind is not completely quiet or completely still, just really try to feel that the mind can settle by being interested in whatever's here right now. And then slowly come up to sitting any way that you're comfortable. Sit bones firmly on the ground, head lifting to the sky. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands together at the heart. Inhale the heart up to the hands. Exhale, shoulders relax down. Inhale deeply, breathing in from bottom to top. Take it all in. Let it all go. Drop the chin to the chest. Namaste.